Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Introduce myself. My name is Nuramalia from class B Biology edition 2019. I made a video about the influence of the effect of oxygen environmental factor on sea organism, involving the practice of speaking in English course with supporting lecturer Mr. Rukoyah Nasution, SPD, MPD, Teacher Training and Education Faculty, Mulwarman University. Oxygen is needed by all living bodies for breathing, process metabolism, or action of substance which then produces energy for growth and breathing. In addition, oxygen is also the need for oxidation of organic and inorganic ingredients inside aerobic process. Dissolved oxygen can be interpreted the amount of oxygen in milligrams contained in 1 liter of water. Dissolved oxygen generally comes from the diffusion of air through the water level, inert water flow, rainwater, and the result of photosynthesis, plankton, or aquatic plants. The values are usually measured in Candice concentration, so the amount of oxygen available in a water body. Oxygen has the ability to oxidate with substance pollution such as organic compounds, so that pollutants not harmful to the environment. The lower the DO value in water, then the water is incited to have been contaminated. Next, oxygen distribution in the oxygen is controlled by a oxygen action and atmosphere B, biological process that intersects oxygen and respiration with versus oxygen from the atmosphere dissolves sea water at sea level. Oxygen solubility versus sharply with increase in temperature and slightly versus with increasing salinity. Next, water masses such as those at the bottom of the shot pull from in the surface, then sink to the bottom and causes oxygen which dissolves from the surface. Respiration so how much even in the sea water the water mass remains oxygenated because it is on basically the mass of water at the base comes from the mass of surface water. Mass deep water in the Pacific Ocean can be low in oxygen after they moved for hundreds of years at the base. Next, photosynthesis and active respiration of planktonic organisms in the water level can significantly change the concentration of oxygen in a short period of time. Plankton photosynthesis in water shallow can we cause oxygen saturation refresh process further respiration, decreases oxygen concentration, organism energism as oxygen in the metabolism of energy-rich food like carbohydrates and release carbon dioxide during phytoplankton experience and explosion of organic material population in shape particles in the form of pieces of plankton organism tonic density and accumulates on a very dense water layer. Bacteria solve decompose the organic material and need oxygen in the process so as to produce a layer known as the minimum oxygen layer. At that on 1000 to several hundred meters. Next is some major oxygen business the supply of organic distress and process overhaul by bacteria that reduce oxygen in the base but then it is mixed with water in the bottom of the oxygenated basin. Thus the bottom of the basin is a black ocean and the depth of Carriacou from Caribbean and some in Norway are to sail without oxygen. Life axial difference also affect oxygen consumption. Organic men who are younger and older have a metabolic rate specific with low body weight, but relative to juvenile organisms that are growing. Ordinary older individuals eat produce more serving of carbohydrates for respiration compared to somatic tissue growth. And before I end this video, I will convey motivational word for all of us. Let's look after nature so we can have a better future. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Happily we can take lesson from this video and always protect the environment around us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Next, oxygen distribution in the oxygen is controlled by a oxygen exchange and atmosphere B biological process that increases oxygen and respiration which decreases oxygen. Oxygen from the atmosphere dissolves in sea water at sea level. Oxygen solubility decreases sharply with increase in temperature and slightly decreases with increasing salinity. Water masses such as those at the bottom of the South Pole from in the surface that sink to the bottom and carries oxygen which dissolves from the surface. Respiration of organisms consuming oxygen as the mass of water sinks and moves, so how much even the sea water, the water mass remains oxygenated because in its water masses such as those at the bottom of the South Pole from in the surface that sink to the bottom and carries oxygen which dissolves from the surface. Respiration of organisms consuming oxygen as the mass of water sinks and moves. So how much even the water mass remains oxygenated because in its photosynthesis and active respiration of planktonic organisms in the water level can significantly change the concentration of oxygen in a short period of time. Plankton photosynthesis in water slow can cause oxygen saturation, reverse process for further respiration decreases oxygen concentration. Organisms as oxygen in the metabolism of energy-rich food like carbohydrate and release carbon dioxide during phytoplankton experience and explosion of organic material population insect practice in the form of pieces of plant organism, tonic, dancing and accumulates on a very dense sweater layer. Bacteria slow or decompose the organic material and need oxygen in the process so as to produce a layer known as the minimum oxygen layer at depth 1000 to several hundred meters. Water masses such as those at the bottom of the South Pole from in the surface then sink to the bottom and carries oxygen which dissolves from the surface. Respiration of organisms consuming oxygen as the mass of water sinks and moves. So how much even in the sea water the water mass remains oxygenated because it is on basically the mass of water and the base comes from the mass of surface water. Mass deep water in the Pacific Ocean can be low and below in oxygen after they move for hundreds of years and the base. Leaf scale difference also affect oxygen consumption. Organic men who are larger and older have a metabolic rate specific with lower body weight, but relation to juvenile organisms that are growing, ordinary older individuals in profits more service of carbohydrate for recipe to compared to somatic tissue growth. And before I end this video, I will convey motivational words for all of us. Let's look after nature so we can have a better future. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully we can take lessons from this video and always protect the environment around us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.